Hi! I hung up my pride flag. Yay! It's in the window and it actually looks fairly decent from outside. You can see it and, like, it's cool. Hang up your pride flags. Don't hide them. There's no, well, I guess stay safe first, but, like, the more visible that this is, the easier it'll, like, the better the future will be, I think. The last thing I want to do is hide, at least right now, you know? I'm gonna call my grandpa today, because I really need to, and, Thanksgiving is in, like, 4 days, and, well, we go to my grandpa's for Thanksgiving, and there's usually, like, 30 to 40 people there, so, if I come out to my grandpa first and be like, hey, just so you know, this is what the future looks like, then I don't know, he'll be able to, like, not warn people? I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but, like, he'll be able to figure out the vibe of the Thanksgiving a little bit better. I don't think anybody's gonna be, like, super against it, besides maybe, like, one or two uncles. Like, the weird uncles, you know? Gotta love going to Thanksgiving with the weird uncles that are always, like, you know, kinda, I don't know. It's gonna be a situation. It will be a situation. Also, I really want to hang up some of these stickers today. Like, go around outside, hang them up somewhere. But I think it's gonna be rainy all day. Yeah. It's not raining right now, but I don't know. It's just wet outside. Love living in Washington, where there's so much rain everywhere. I should get clear tape for that, too. So that I can, like, tape over them or something. Have them stick better. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm not in, like, the best mood today, I wouldn't say. I don't know. It's kind of a odd vibe today, you know? I didn't get out of bed until, like, 10:30. So, yay. I drank last night, which probably didn't help. I had a headache until probably about an hour ago. I haven't been able to log into my fucking school account for the past 3 days. Like, it's just given me, like, unable to sign in messages. So, I'm probably missing, like, 5 fucking assignments over the past few days. That's cool. That's cool. I can't wait to, like, you know, text all my professors, email my professors and be like, hey, I literally wasn't able to do anything for the past 3 days. Well, what'll you do? What'll you do? I don't know. I'm just kind of, like, in a place where I don't know what to do. I should make music. That's what I should do. But starting is the hardest part, as always. For real, I just need somebody to, like, drop me one beat, let me make a song, and then I'll know what I'm doing, or something, I guess. Maybe I should just download, like, a free beat off of YouTube or something. I feel like that's how most people usually get started, right? Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna call my grandpa.
Hello.
Hey, Pop, how's it going?
I'm good. Jared, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Am I interrupting anything?
Not at all. I'm happy to hear your voice.
Cool. I just wanted to call and give my life update, I guess. I don't know if Mom's already told you, but, I'm trans.
Yeah, I did know about it, buddy, and I've been thinking a lot about you lately, but I didn't know that I should be the one to initiate a call, because it's your life. So, how are you doing? Well, big change.
Yeah, I'm doing much better now, I think, honestly.
Yeah?
overall just so much happier with myself. So.
Are you okay with talking about it?
Yeah.
Can you just sort of tell me how, what happened, what the progression was? How did you come to this conclusion?
A lot of it was just exposure, like just being online and falling into some communities that had other trans people in them and hearing other people's stories and experiences and perspectives on life. And then a little bit of experimenting on my own. And then I'd say like the first time I was sure of it was shortly after the fishing trip this year. I kind of compared myself to all the other men on the trip, and I just it's not the image that I have in mind for myself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I understand. First of all, let me make really clear that I love you completely, and I accept your decisions and respect the choices you make about your life. So I just don't want you to think that that's an issue for you and me.
Mm-hmm.
I love you just the same, and I'm happy for you that you are happier. As your grandfather, I know that life is not easy for a lot of trans people.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that I worry about for you, that this decision doesn't make your life more difficult.
Well, now that I'm happier, I think it's easier and it's more difficult in multiple ways. I know that there's a lot of hatred and bigotry towards trans people out there in the world.
Absolutely. There's a lot of hatred and bigotry out there just in general.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, how are you feeling about the election?
It definitely had me terrified for the first couple of days. At this point, I feel like the protections that Washington has will be fairly decent. I'm glad I'm not in like Florida or something. That'd suck.
No kidding.
It's gonna be a fight over the next handful of years. I don't know how long. But it's a fight I'm willing to take, I'd say.
Your mom also tells me that you've headed back to school. Is that related to this change, or is that...
That was after. I just started this last quarter, so September-ish.
Okay.
And I mean, it's alright. I don't enjoy it, like, entirely. Like, there's a lot of... It's a different environment from, like, high school and whatnot.
Sure.
Nobody at the school has been directly hateful towards me, which is good. Feels like everybody's just nice and accepting. So that's good.
Yeah, and I think school gives you an opportunity to help learn something that will let you provide for yourself, and that's any advances in education you make are going to help remove barriers, not make more. So I think that's a smart way to go as far as school's concerned.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I do have another question. I've been reading a couple books just to, that when the way I grew up, I never heard of trans people. It just wasn't a part of what I was exposed to for at least the first probably 50 years of my life. But the little reading I've done is I understand that this happens, that it's always happened, and that it's often the result of just kind of a brain wiring thing. Mother Nature doesn't always match all the pieces up
No.
consistently. And so I do understand, I think, what's going on with you, and I'm happy that you discovered it, because I think if you didn't, that it would make things even worse for you. So I am happy that you found this path.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should let my family know about Thanksgiving. I'm assuming you're coming, and I wouldn't want any difficult reactions for you.
Mm-hmm.
So would you be okay with my telling my brothers and sisters that you're going through this, and just to give them a heads up?
Yeah, I think that'd be fine. That'd be pretty nice. Because I know it's going to be... do you have, like, a head count for Thanksgiving this year at all?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be about 24, 25.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's about 25 altogether. Actually, I've got to do a final count today, just to make sure.
Okay.
But you know, I think that you know that well, maybe you don't, that Mary's youngest daughter, Lindy, is lesbian. So I know that Mary understands and supports LGBTQ people, and we're all learning about it. Also, Grace, Matt's youngest daughter, is also lesbian. So the family does have some experience with not with being trans, but at least with being lesbian. And,
yeah.
You know, it's a learning process. It's a learning process for all of us. I'm really happy that you live in Washington too, because I think that your rights will be protected here over the next 4 years until that asshole gets out of office again.
Yeah.
So it was very brave of you to make this phone call. Thank you.
You're welcome. I was meaning to do it a long time ago, but it just kept slipping my mind. So, but I wanted to get it out of the way before Thanksgiving, especially.
I'm very grateful for that. I love you even more. And are you going to change your name? What are you thinking of there?
I think I'll probably stick with Jaden, at least, like, as a middle name, if I do decide to change it at all. It doesn't really bother me. I was lucky and got, like, a gender-neutral name, I guess. So that's cool.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, well, I think that's good. I think that also gives you some continuity that will help with the people you know. Okay. Well, I'm hopeful that this won't be our first conversation about this. I don't want to put any additional pressure on you, because I know you've got plenty in dealing with what you have already. But I just can't emphasize enough that I love you just as much or more, and that you're family, and that we'll try and remove any obstacles that you come across.
Thank you. I love you too.
Okay. Well, I'll see you Thursday. At this point, it looks like I'm not going to France for sure until after Thanksgiving. So,
all right.
So I'll be here too.
Okay. Cool. Well, yeah. If you have any questions, I mean, feel free to send them my way. I feel like I have a pretty good understanding on the community and, like, the viewpoint that a lot of trans people face. And I mean, I have my own viewpoint too, so.
Of course.
But yeah, I'm feeling very confident in this, even if it's going to be hard, so.
Okay, that's great. That's the best possible approach.
Yeah.
Okay, I love you, Jay, and I'll see you on Thursday.
Love you too. See you Thursday.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Cool. Let's go. That's Grandpa taken care of, and all of his siblings, I suppose. He's got like 8 siblings. Sorry, 7 siblings. The eight people in that, like, family tree. Fuck, our family's super big. Usually it's like 40 people at Thanksgiving, but it feels like a lot of people have, like, moved away. I've got a couple people who live in, like, Arizona now. Where else? My grandma and one of my uncles are in Chicago. But that uncle has been in Chicago for, like, the past nearly 10 years, probably. Maybe not 10 years, maybe, like, 8 years. So he hasn't been to Thanksgiving super often. I doubt he's gonna come this year. Doesn't sound like anybody from Arizona is going. Fine. I think those would probably be the most conservative people in our family. Besides, like, there's one person that's going that might be weird about it. We'll see. Uncle Tim. Gotta love Uncle Tim. But luckily I do have a good relationship with him and with everybody else in the family, so I don't think it'll be too hard. Also, this shit was suffocating me, so I had to take it off. I could not breathe through that, so fuck. But, and I think I sounded a little nervous during the whole thing there too, but I mean, it's the nerve-wracking thing, so. I still haven't gotten my FAFSA disbursement yet, unfortunately. Still waiting on that. I mean, it is the weekend, so I kind of doubted that I would get anything. Because, you know, I went on Thursday, and then the guy said, like, oh, it's going to be at least 1 to 2 business days. And Friday was the last business day, the 1 business day. Monday would be the 2 business day. Ow! Fuck! Just punched my desk by accident. The corner, too. Oh, jeez. If not, I mean, apparently I got the check for it, so I guess if I really need to, then I can just, like, bring this in. So, I might do that on, like, Tuesday-ish, if I don't get the money tomorrow, then I'll do that on Tuesday, and then I should get the money by, like, Friday-ish. Which is probably when I'll have to send Mom the money. Like, half of it, at least. And also, I have to pay a bunch of medical bills and shit, so it's not even entirely my money. I probably won't even really get any of that for, like, spending money or whatever, but I do need to buy a calculator for school, or, like, find I just need to find, like, a cheap scientific one, because I don't need, like, a graphing calculator or anything, as far as I know. I mean, it might be nice, to be real, because I know there are going to be some, like, there's some trigonometry questions, some sines and cosines, and, like, tangent and whatever the fuck. So I might need a little bit of graphing, but I don't think I need it for the actual test. I think it would just make it really easy to, like, make the graphs and whatnot, you know? But I can do that. That's easy. So, yeah, just a cheap scientific calculator, because I don't think I'll be able to use my phone on the final. Which I think the final is in, like, 2 or 3 weeks. Not next Thursday, not the Thursday after. Next Thursday being Thanksgiving, the Thursday after being the first week of December. The second week of December. The second Thursday of December, I think, is when it is. And then I think I also have to start signing up for other classes if I want to go. Which I don't really want to go, but assuming I don't have to do, like, the college and career success anymore, then I think it'll be fine. Because honestly, that's the class that's been the most annoying out of any of them. Like, the math class, not that bad. It's most math stuff that I've, like, already kind of learned. But this teacher just explains it a lot better than my high school teacher did. So that's cool. And, I mean, the sociology class has honestly been really fun, really easy. You know, that's kind of, I guess that's kind of what how my brain thinks, is like a sociologist or whatever the fuck. So, cool. I really want to go thrift shopping. Oh, I want to go down to the Goodwill and find some clothes. I've, like, exhausted every single outfit that I can make. I went really creative today. I done layered all 3 skirts that I have. So it's like a mega skirt right now. It's kind of silly, but it's cute. It's cute. And I mean, the corset really, like, emphasized the shape, but I just couldn't breathe. It was too tight. So, I was dying. But it's fine. I want to buy more corsets, too. That one was only, like, fucking $45, $50. And it's almost the Black Friday. It's almost Black Friday, so stuff is, like, you know, a little bit cheaper, at least. A lot of the clothing sites, it is cheaper than, like, when I bought this skirt, I think this skirt was probably about $45, $50. And I think I could probably get it for, like, I don't know, $30 at this point. Like, because Black Friday sale or whatever. So, honestly, fuck, I want to buy more clothes. I want to buy more clothes. I hope that Christmas I just get, like, a bunch of gift cards to, like, clothing stores. Honestly, I remember being, like, 8 and being like, oh, man, I fucking hate getting clothes for Christmas. All I want is clothes. The switch up immediately upon transitioning from toy maxing, from getting, like, a shit ton of Legos to getting a shit ton of clothes. My friend is coming up from California next month. I can't wait, honestly. I mean, it's only been like 2 months since I've seen him, but... man. That's gonna be fun, I think. Yeah, it's good to know that my grandpa's cool. Like, he said he's been reading books about it. Dude, you do more work than me. I haven't read any, like, actual books about being, like, trans and whatnot. Like, I've watched a shit ton of YouTube videos, and, like, read some articles and shit, and, like, talked to people, but, like, reading books? Crazy. I really should. Fucking book maxing. That'd be good for me, I think. I have this music theory book that I've been, like, peeking through. It's useful, I guess. Tells you, like, the basics of everything, which is nice, because that's kind of what I'm missing. Doesn't tell you how to play instruments, but it tells you how to, like, form, like, chords and, like, melodies and, like, rhythms and shit. I painted my nails again. I thought I was gonna go for the blue, but I decided to go for the very autumn, like, black and orange. Very shiny, very nice, very cute. Oh my god, I can't wait for Thanksgiving! I'm gonna eat so much food, and I'm not gonna have to, like, I'm not gonna have to smoke. Like, I'm not gonna have to make my way outside to, like, find a place to smoke. Or, like, take a hit of the Benjamin before I can eat anything. My appetite still hasn't, like, fully returned, I wouldn't say. Like, I'm definitely not as hungry as I used to be, but I can eat again, which is cool. I can eat without feeling like I have to throw up. It's very nice, very nice. Shoes. I need to get shoes, too. I only have, like, 2 or 3 pairs of shoes, and none of them are super, like, feminine. I was thinking about it. I need to get myself, like, some fucking... I need to get myself the alt-girl basics, bro. I gotta get myself some Damonias, some Doc Martens. Dude, I want platform boots so bad. They'd especially look good with the pair of pants that's got, like, the frills on the end of them. 'Cause, like, the length of them, I'm constantly, like, barely stepping on the backs of them. But with some platform shoes, be up tall, be unable to step on myself, gain, like, 2 inches of height and still be, like, fucking 5'5", 5'6". I got so blessed with so many aspects of my life to be trans, you know? I was hit with the 5'3" beam as a child. As soon as I hit 5'3", I've been unable to grow a single inch ever since. I thought it was a bad thing for the longest time, but now it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. I was hit with the gender-neutral name beam at, like, 0 years old. Very useful, very cool. I can pass as feminine even with my birth name, even if I hate my birth name, because it's just like, It's such a basic shit, like, common name. Like, fucking Jaden? Who wants to be named Jaden, dude? There were like 10 people in my high school named Jaden, I swear to God. I'm more unique than that. I'm one of the good ones. Which is why I chose Envy, because, like, it's nice. It's a little out there, which is why it's kind of hard to tell family that, like, oh yeah, I totally am going to change my name. I'm not going to tell anybody until I move out of my apartment. I'm out of my house into my own place. Because I don't want to live with Mom and have to deal with her, because I know she's going to fucking... She still misgenders me. She still he-hims me. What the fuck, bitch? Fight me. I'm in some sort of mood right now, dude. I need to sit down. Keep my ass from pacing in circles for the next 30 minutes while I do this. Yeah. I think that's all I have to talk about today. There's really not much going on. I need to wait until I have, like, money to do anything. Like, I should learn how to drive, too. I really should, but I don't want to. Being able to drive and go places would be very useful, I think. Okay. Well, mwah.